But I mean, for sure, I'm stronger in wrestling, and she's stronger in striking. So I guess if you can call that a weakness, that would
feels good. I mean, I listened to so many people talking like throughout this whole tournament. It's nice.
Cornelia Holm stepped into the PFL Europe semi-final brimming with confidence. The Swedish veteran had been vocal in the lead-up, openly claiming she was better than her British opponent, Dakota Ditcheva. Those were bold words to aim at an undefeated fighter, one carrying a perfect 8-0 record.
We're ready.
So long and rangy.
Put away.
But as we've seen time and time again in combat sports, the cage doesn't lie. And Dakota Ditcheva made sure Holm's words were silenced in the most definitive way possible.
Last fight scored a beautiful takedown and a rear naked choke in the first round. I can't think of a bigger talent in women's MMA right now.
What unfolded in Paris wasn't just a fight, it was a masterclass in why you never count out a true finisher. Ditcheva, the 25-year-old Manchester native, had been pegged as the favorite from day one of the PFL Europe tournament, and she showed exactly why. The fight opened with Holm executing her game plan to perfection, securing an early takedown and attempting to grind out the kind of wrestling-heavy performance that carried her to the semi-finals. But Ditcheva wasn't having it. Round after round, the British striker showcased her versatility, stuffing takedowns, landing brutal knees in the clinch, and slowly taking control. Then came the moment that silenced every doubter in the building.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Come down. Come.
Midway through the third round, Ditcheva uncorked a picture-perfect left hand to the body, the same shot she jokes about dropping her brother with in training. Holm crumpled to the canvas, her body locking up from the liver shot. But Ditcheva wasn't done. As Holm tried to recover, a clean left hand to the jaw sent her crashing down for good. The finish was so brutal, so sudden, that even the follow-up head kick that narrowly missed felt like an act of mercy.
First place, and then everyone else lost. For me, that's my mindset. I want to finish 30-0, 60-0. It's been done. Like, you don't have to lose. I just take things one at a time. I've done that my whole career. I've never looked like too far ahead. Once I get in that cage, there's just a switch that happens. Every opponent I fight will try to strike.
What makes this victory even more impressive is how Ditcheva handled the pressure and the pre-fight talk. While Holm was busy running her mouth, Ditcheva was quietly preparing to do what she does best, finish fights. This wasn't just another win for the British phenom. It was a statement. 7 knockouts in 9 fights. 5 first-round finishes. These aren't just statistics, they're a warning to everyone else in the division.
The power wow! Dakota Ditcheva with the third round finish!
The aftermath told you everything you need to know about Dakota Ditcheva's mindset. When asked about the finish, she was matter-of-fact, "I drop my brother with it all the time, so I'm not surprised she went down." And her assessment of Holm's grinding style was brutally honest. "She's boring," Ditcheva said. "You want to see a fight." But here's the most telling part of the story. Cornelia Holm hasn't been seen in professional competition since that devastating knockout. That's the power of a truly dominant performance. Sometimes a loss is so complete, so demoralizing, that it alters a fighter's career forever. Meanwhile, Ditcheva has continued her meteoric rise, capturing the PFL Europe Championship and now competing on the global stage for a shot at the PFL World Championship and a life-changing $1 million prize. For those unfamiliar with Dakota Ditcheva's background, this performance should come as no surprise. The daughter of former kickboxing world champion Lisa Howarth, fighting runs in her blood. She credits her knockout power to her mother's genes, and after watching her dismantle opponent after opponent, it's hard to argue with that.
It is
the talk of town. It's a talk of Europe. It's starting to be the talk of the world.
This hype train stops for nobody.
She's got it!
What truly sets Ditcheva apart in women's MMA is her finishing rate. To put it in perspective, legends like Amanda Nunes and Chris Cyborg recorded 6 stoppages in their first 9 fights. Ditcheva had 7. She isn't just following in the footsteps of greatness, she may be surpassing it. The victory over Holm was especially satisfying because it showcased every layer of her game: the takedown defense, the clinch control, the striking precision, and, most importantly, the killer instinct that separates champions from contenders. This is a fighter who celebrates knockouts by mimicking Erling Haaland's meditation pose. The confidence, the swagger, the absolute belief in her abilities are undeniable. And as we wrap up tonight's coverage, remember this moment. Remember the night Dakota Ditcheva turned pre-fight trash talk into post-fight silence, and how one perfectly placed body shot changed the trajectory of 2 careers forever. In combat sports, respect is earned through performance, not words. And if Cornelia Holm learned anything that night in Paris, it's that some fighters are simply built differently. Dakota Ditcheva didn't just win a fight, she sent a message to everyone in her division. The question isn't whether she can finish you, it's how long you'll last. That's all for tonight on Combat Sports Central. Keep your gloves up and we'll see you next time. Good night, fight fans. Boxing glove fire.
Full Bulgarian, my mum's full English. Yeah. I was born in Manchester, but I always walk out with like the England and Bulgarian flag together. I always make sure like on my Instagram or anything, all my socials are like England and Bulgaria because I go there a lot. I always try and go over and see family. I would like to take PFL Europe to Bulgaria one day. There's a lot of fight fans over there that get missed. So hopefully, I'll be able to do something like that. Just learned to write and read in Bulgarian too, which I haven't been able to do. So I just used to be able to talk and have a conversation, but now I can actually read and write. So
Dakota Ditcheva has officially announced her re-signing with the PFL, and she celebrated the new contract in emphatic fashion. The 26-year-old Manchester native delivered a striking clinic against Sumiko Inaba at the PFL Champion Series in Cape Town, securing a dominant unanimous decision victory and preserving her perfect 15-0 professional record. This wasn't just any ordinary fight night. PFL Africa marked the first major MMA event on the African continent, and Ditcheva delivered a performance worthy of the historic occasion. Fighting in front of an electric Cape Town crowd, the English striker dominated all 3 rounds, using her trademark 8-limbed attack to systematically dismantle the tough Hawaiian vet
Santos. For the first time, the Brazilian's confidence showed cracks. Santos tried to recover and clinch, but Dakota's Muay Thai skills came alive. She delivered a crushing knee to the body, followed by a short elbow to the jaw that forced Santos to retreat. The tables had turned.
Ditcheva's game plan was clear from the opening bell. Using her size and reach advantage, she consistently initiated clinch work, landing devastating knees and elbows that left Inaba battered and bruised. The Manchester fighter's precision striking was on full display, mixing front kicks, body shots, and crisp combinations that kept Inaba on the defensive from start to finish.
I have just re-signed with PFL. We've come to a great agreement and I'm going to look forward to the next few years together, so hopefully we can carry on.
But the victory didn't come without a cost. Midway through the fight, Ditcheva appeared to signal to her corner about a hand injury. In an emotional post-fight interview, she confirmed her fears. "I think I've injured my left hand. I'm more gutted because I've been out for so long, and I come back only to get injured again."
damage so far in this fight. It's been one-way trap.
Oh, nasty knee right the middle from the...
Despite fighting with what she believed to be a broken hand, Ditcheva never let up, showcasing the heart of a true champion as she cruised to dominant scorecards of 30-27, 30-27, and 30-24. And in perhaps the biggest news of the night, immediately following her victory, Ditcheva made a major announcement that will shape the future of women's MMA. "I have just re-signed with the PFL," an emotional but determined Ditcheva told the Cape Town crowd. "We've come to a great agreement, and I'm looking forward to the next few years together."
Get under the body. Here's the elbow. Back elbow. And now a left hand. And she's showing off now.
This multi-year deal cements Ditcheva's status as the face of PFL's women's division. The timing couldn't be better. With former PFL star Kayla Harrison now competing in the UFC, Ditcheva has emerged as the promotion's biggest draw and most marketable athlete.
And immediately enough blitzing forward. Some kick to the face.
I think I've injured my left arm, but I think I'm just more gutted because I've been out for so long and then I've come back and